to start on time when Mr. Kenya is going to join us.
Does anybody know how to invite people who does not have Clubhouse?
I don't quite know. What I added was, sending them a text message, I think.
Okay, let me tell you how to invite people to this Clubhouse. You can click the plus button on the bottom, and then you click the person if they already have a Clubhouse account. But if they don't have a Clubhouse account, what you do is you click the three dot on the right top and share the room. When you share the room, you can share the room to their social media, like text message or WeChat or other social media. So in that way, they will be able to join the room. That's how you do. Where's the three dot? I try to find three dot. If you pull to refresh, you will see the three dot on right top, next to the Asian American Network, next to the greenhouse. You see the greenhouse sign, then the three dot is next. Yeah. Three dot is you click the three dot. Right. Okay. Yeah, click the three dot and share the room. If you click share the room, you will be able to share on social media, on text message. So in that way, you will be able to share this to any of your friends. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Great. Hey, Kaya, Master Kaya, how are you? I saw you here. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy to be here. Yes, I did want to send this link, and is it possible? Can you bring all up?
Yes.
Hi, Kenya. Okay, Paul is here. Is this Paul? Hi, Paul.
Okay, for now, let's work together to pin more people to this room. So by clicking the plus button on the bottom and invite your friends to this room. So yes, while we're doing this, and Han and Sandy are going to start the room. And also we want to let you know that for the first 30 minutes, the interview with Kenya, we are going to record that on YouTube. But after that, we're going to stop recording when the audience start sharing. Okay, thank you.
More happy to hear that. And by the way, I believe a lot of follow still a little bit late, but they coming and support our room.
With that, I think we can start the room now. All right. So let me welcome everybody. Thank you everybody for joining us here and welcome. This is the Asian Americans Network, which is the dedicated on Clubhouse. We are set up to share for everybody to come and share their stories and foster a positive spirit together. We do that every Tuesday at 6:30. This is California time. And our rule is, be respectful and nice with each other, participate and invite others to participate. And as you find things that resonate with you, first of all, please follow the speakers and the organizers. With that, I have Sandy set the room. I think Sandy has some announcements as well.
Yes, thank you, Han. Thank you very much. So we host this event every Tuesday, and this event is gonna be 1 hour. So in the first 30 minutes, we are going to invite our featured guests to share their stories. So after that, we're going to open the Q&A and invite people to give the comments. So please feel free to raise your hand and we are going to invite you to stage. And please follow us by clicking the button beside the logo, the green house. So we will post all the event information. So after we have it. So yes, this is the Sandy. So I pass the microphone to Hao. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandy. Without further ado, I'd like to ask Diana, who's the founder of this room as well, and to ask Diana to introduce our guest speaker, Master Kenya Prach. Over to you, Diana.
Thank you, Han. Thank you so much. And I'm outside in the restaurant. I found a quiet place, so there might be a noise behind me. So excuse me for that. And thank you so much, Han and Sandy. And thanks to Kenya, our great speaker. It's my great honor to give you a short introduction about him. Actually, his life, we cannot really have enough time to give a full introduction of him, but a little bit about what I know about him. Actually, I met him in Clubhouse in the Asians Are Visible room. And I searched him on the internet. I found so many interesting stories, which are very inspiring to all of us. He's a martial art legend. He originally was born in Cambodia, and he never wanted to be a fighter to intend to hurt anyone. But in order to survive, he learned martial art and become a award-winning fighter in order to make living and to survive. And he witnessed the violence and the miserable time for people who forced in the camp to labor in the camp. And he's the very few survivor among all these people. So when he came to the United States, his life goal, he totally changed. His life goal is to stop all the crimes against human being and to create a better world for us to live. That's why he's been so dedicated his time and resource to stop human trafficking, and especially for those of women and children. His effort have been recognized and supported by the governments, both in the United States and his native Cambodian. He set a great example for all of us, fighting not for himself, not physically fighting, but spiritually fighting and fighting as a leader for human rights and protect people and for love to the whole world. We're so honored to have him, Mr. Kenya here. Thank you so much for joining us. Next, I'm going to give the microphone to Han and Sandy. So this interview is going to start with Han. Thank you, Han. Thank you, Kenya.
Thank you, Diana, for joining us briefly, even though you're quite busy already and in a very inconvenient place. Yes. So tonight, the title for tonight is "What We Fight For," and that's a title well befitting Master Kenya Prach. Master Kenya Prach, I'm going to have him introduce himself much better to you. Is a master and a champion in Muay Thai, as well as Jiu-Jitsu and Taekwondo, and then boxing in the U.S. He has competed professionally as well and has been teaching. With further ado, let me invite Master Kenya to please introduce yourself, and then we start going into some questions and answers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can just mention some of the things that Han and I have not said yet.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. It's my pleasure to to meet brothers and sisters in this room, especially. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Hans and Sandy, and everyone joined the club tonight. This is the first night for me to express myself regarding my experience, especially Americans, Asian Americans, what I did to come to this country. I gonna make it long story short. I gonna make it short because I have so many stories to tell, and I have so many ways in my life what I've been through and witnessed it. But I'm gonna make it short and pinpoint the special one and let the Americans, especially the kid in the United States, to hear what I've been through and what I've done for community. And again, thank you, Diana, thank you, Sandy, thank you, Hans, and thank you, everyone here to listening. And this is not a, how you say, the celebrities thing. This is real. This is real, our life. What these, Asian Americans come here to United States. I'm so grateful to be here, and thank God for saving my life. And let me continue that. And my name is Kenya Prach. I don't know why my parents put my name Kenya. I have no clues. A lot of African American, they thought I'm black. And also the same time they thought I'm a woman because Kenya is so I hit both. Like I said, throughout the year they send me all kinds of stuff, but the woman stuff they thought I'm a woman, but it's okay. I cannot change this. Play with my parents, but so long story short, I survived the Vietnam War during the bomb, and went through the cities, and then same time the Khmer took over, and everyone hear a little bit about the Cambodian genocide. It's horrible for everyone, especially my people. The whole countries they locked down from 1975 to 79. So it's 4 years solid, but as you know, during that 4 years, it's not going to be great to become a better life, and it takes years to rebound, especially my people, and until now, people still suffer in a different way, and because they witness so many things, especially me myself, I witnessed through all my life, trigger warning, killings, and all kinds stuff, and especially the women that I seen. There's so many things happen to women, and I just consider that there's one of my sister, my brother, and I have always keep an eye in mind, and what can I do to prevent that happen to people in the world, especially the women. So make it short again. When I escaped the Cambodian genocide, I stayed in the refugee camp in Thailand, and as you know, at that time I'm very young, and I never had my good childhood. I have no education, and just surviving all the time. All I want is just food. If I have food to eat, that's all I want. Because I don't care where I sleep, on the street or on the jungle, on the floor, all my life. For 4 or 5 years, just like that, in the jungle, in the wood, on the ground, wet, rain or shine. And to support my family in refugee camp, to resolve this fighting, I never, I told Diana before, I respect families, and my parents really support in the culture. We love and care, and but due to the wars and takeovers, stuff like that, and of course we don't have anything. So that's the only job that I have. I have nothing with me. I have no education. So only one thing to fight is to make money, and each fight 17 cents American money by then. So 17 cents. So it's like a 2 cup of noodle. I said, put this way. And but it's something that I make it. So in the refugee camp, I volunteer with the American Red Cross, International American Red Cross, with the surgery room, which is people that walk on the landmine and bomb and kill, cut leg, and all those kind of stuff like that. So at the same time, I volunteer, and they gave me like half a chicken every day to take it home, and then for 6-7 hours, that's what I work. I volunteer that. That's what the American gave me, and but at the same time, I sneak out at night to go fight in Thailand to make money so I can buy food, buy clothes for my sister and my my mom and dad, and that's my life in Khao Dang in Thailand. And let me jump it again. Let me jump to the United States. Like I said, I have so much story to tell you guys, but I don't want you guys to cry with me because I lost my brother, I lost my sister, I lost my full uncle, and in front of me. So I don't want to go deep into that, and then save that for my book, okay, and my movie. Yes, and so when I came to United States, it is a young age. Again, I have no education. I have no knowledge about United States, what it look like, and what it's all about. And when I first came to United States, I grew up with a very conservative family and love and care. And I never seen a woman hold hand each other. I mean, hold or hug or kiss each other. When I saw that, I'm so shy. And then I walk into the trash can and all kinds of things because I'm so shy. I never seen the people like that. And the United States, you know that they kiss on the public and hug each other like that. It just makes me so shy. And that's a culture, that I ran into it. And at the same time, my goal into the United States, when I came to the United States, that's how I set myself. As soon as I have a place to stay, food to eat, I don't want to become anything at all. My goal is to fight for human rights and against human trafficking. And the reason why I said that is I witnessed in Thailand borders and people kidnap a woman's kidnap women and sell it, and I don't know where they took it to, or sometimes they even eliminate the parent and they took the daughter in front of me, and I was so, I don't know what I tell you, but so mad. I was so mad, but I'm so little. I cannot do anything to them, hug them. They cry for help, and what can I do? I'm just a little boy myself, and that's why when I came to United States, that's the only goal that I want to be is in that position. I want, don't copy me though. Chairman's, you're not going to be rich and you're not going to be famous. So the way I say it is because of, I try my best. I went to school. I want to become a lawyer. I want to become a doctor like everyone that, but it somehow is just pull me back to where I belong, that, my mind is just to protect innocent kid, a woman that, especially in this country as well, I thought it's just happened to my country or in the, the country different way, but no. In the United States as well, it doesn't matter what in the world, human trafficking is a big thing. We cannot wait to say, like I told Diana, said we cannot say, well, you know what, I'm thinking about to have them next month. I gotta try to do something. No, if you do it now, and because the woman that she been suffer, she needs right now, and we need to come together to do whatever we can do to stop to slow them down, in order to let the women's when I say about this, I cannot. I kind of froze myself up because of I'm a Prach woman, and I don't want to see any woman got hurt by doing that. That's why when sorry, guys, but if anybody talk bad about women in front of me, I'm not happy. So that's me. I'm real protecting. So because I've seen it so much, and make it long story short again, when I came to United States again, my goal is to do that, and I don't have a non-profit. I don't have anything, and I try to do this, do that. It's nothing moved. What I did is I did by my own. I go to work. I come back home. I write a letter to Congress, to the president, to senator, to governor, to supervisor around the world. I don't care who is. When I see, I just say, I pinpoint to them about the human trafficking. First of all, I thought nothing that no one gonna read my stuff. No one gonna pay attention. It's surprising me, and everyone respond. The governor, the Congress, the president, everyone's respond and say, "Wow, I make a move. I'm so happy I make a move." So that's why, and I encourage everyone to do the same. If you can do your part, do it the same thing to slow them down at least, because human trafficking is very, very horrible. It looks fancy, it looks nice outside, but inside, life is completely for women in completely opposite way, and then her life is gonna be gone. And I'm gonna make it short. And thank you for letting me share. I'm not gonna go more detail, but that's my work. I have a lot of recognition through the United States, but I'm kind of a low-key person, and all my friends, my students, they know me. What I did, I just spent all my time, my energies, even my own money to do move. And I love to support any nonprofit that torch that way. And I'm looking for to work together, especially Asian American Network, which thank you, Diana and Honk and Sandy to create this room. It's a very powerful room, and we'll be make it bigger. And then we try to reach out all the education peoples and all the Asian American around the world to come with us and join us for our goal. I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Yeah, that is fascinating. I think it's speechless. Touch on to me on many universal themes, of how innate nature, for that matter, suffering and witnessing of other people suffering, how to what to do, even though you don't know how, for that matter. I think most memorable for me is just do it. You now coin a new phrase for me. If you can do it now. So I have a new phrase, do it now. With that, so you, of course, for the victims of human trafficking, they are in no position to get their voice heard. And you talking about, taking action, writing to government representatives and everyone to make the people to be heard. Can you elaborate on that a little bit more in terms of making advices of those who don't have the voice?
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. That's my subject. I love to talk. Sorry that, but what I did is the work I did. Like I said again, I nothing special, and I select specifically in the government side. I kind of look through it, and I know what kind of politics. Doesn't matter if Democrat or Republic. I kind of know the person, and I reach out to them. And for example, New York Governor Goldman, what is his name? Goldman. I don't recall the name. Goldman. Yeah. So I wrote to him, and I wrote to him and wrote to his father, and about human trafficking. And less than 2 weeks, they sent me back, and they said they will put things together to his administration and work on with that. And I follow up with that as well. And at the same time, Michelle Obama, I wrote to him, and he responded back to me. And instead not to respond, they sent me a beautiful family, good letters, and thank you me for encourage them to fight more on that side. And that's the recognition. Then I wrote it to Hillary Clinton, and she responded me during this Christmas time, sent me a beautiful letter with the special delivery. And then so those kind of move. And then the same time I wrote to Jimmy Carter, and Jimmy Carter respond and invite me to meet him, and something like that, quick like that. So that's what I said. If I have no education background, I'm nothing. I'm just a building stationary engineer and gym owners and teaching martial art, and just a regular people like everyone else. And I can move. I think everyone can do better than me. That's my point. I just want to encourage everyone. Just if you believe what you do for the good, for the human being, do it, and things will change around, and you will be surprised. Yeah, that's I'm done, Kenya.
Thank you again. So you were saying that you don't have specifically a non-profit organization set up, although you do have arts school. With that, I mean, since you are an established, you've been fighting professionally as well as teaching, and you are a martial arts artist, fighter yourself. Elaborate, how does that come in, if at all, between the fact that you are a martial artist and your activism for you against human trafficking? Is there any connection?
It's a lot of connection. That's what my French. I teach martial art not to make money. You can ask everyone's in the audience or my student. My school, my martial art teaching, I spent all for the past 34 years not to make money. It's just to connect and train, especially a woman self-defense in the Spanish community. I volunteer do that. And then also, if I see something on the woman's side that, low self-esteem and stuff like that, I kind of mentor most men and women in the right way, because I set up my example. I told him, said, look at me. I came here, not even without a high school diploma, and I made to who I am, and I become a building masonry engineer. I become gym owner, and I become whoever I want to become. But remember that if you want to be rich, don't be like me, just to pick one's career and do good thing for people. So again, my gym is that's what I base on. I try to educate one person to another person and split it out and let them realize, be alert about, how to recognize what the human trafficking in this country is so silent. You won't even know. But I kind of give them a hint what to look for, how to find out, and the best way is just report it. Yeah, I'm done.
Thank you. And as you teach, I think recently, I mean, in recent months, there have been, people talking about, violence against Asians and things like that, and also with that, a lot of talks about the myth of the model minority with regards to Asians, right? And in the sense that we are more cerebral and cannot defend ourselves physically. And I think the most, in many ways, the most iconic and famous Asian is Bruce Lee. So, and I can't help but thinking, since you have mastered several martial arts yourself, so is there any particulars? Can you comment on Asians and martial arts and the value of martial arts, knowing or mastering martial arts?
I pretty much know my skill and knowledge that I learned and fought through my life with the martial art. And I involved with a lot of karate, taekwondo, and especially, Bruce Lee is the main character that everyone always look up to and want to be want to be a Bruce Lee. When you're young, you just scream and take that to become, a hero like him. The sad thing about is the martial art is in our culture is quiet. We don't want to expose. We don't want to show that what we know, what we've been. So as up to now, that everyone kind of sad. They pick up on the old people and on the street and pick on Asian in general. I just feel sad. I just want to pass the word on to those people and pass the word to the world that I came here to United States. I'm not take advantage of someone's job or someone's education or want to do just for benefit for myself. I do this for benefit for people in the world, and I set up a good example already. And I never underestimate nobody and then look down to nobody. I treat and I came here. I learned English from the homeless in Chicago. Let me tell you that. He put me to school, and that's how I know how to read and write, because the homeless guy willing to be friend with me. Who want to be friend with me? Because I have no clothes. I went to church. Church gave me the clothes to wear. And then I just hang around on the street, and here you go. Only homeless talk to me. So I become a brother and sister with them, and through Chicago, Chi-Town, it's a real tough neighborhood. I don't know if you guys know that. So go back to martial art. I know, as a woman, I recommend take some self-defense or something to prevent a little bit. So it will help you out a long way to go. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, that is so inspiring. I think it's with every single question, there is a whole, you open up a whole new world. For me, a world where you actually can be resourceful in getting help wherever you can get help, including learning English from the home. I'm just completely, my mind is blown away completely. Yeah, so that kind of resilience is something for everybody to learn. Absolutely incredible. With that, I would like to open up for more people to ask questions and share, and I think more amazing answers are going to come out. And so therefore, I'm going to end this first half of interviewing Dr. so that we can open up for general question and answer from everyone. So